guys, today I'll be looking at the very important concepts that we are trying to explain, because people ask questions about, okay, let me build my business, let me grow my business. See, before we talk about growing the business, we need to first of all talk about the audience that would relate with the business. So the first thing, the mindset should be, how do I build my audience? So you want to build your audience, then to use your audience to grow your business. Why are you doing that? If you go to the marketplace, literally go to any marketplace and go and position your product or your service at the extreme or place whereby people are not, no passerby going, you will realize that you are not going to make any sale. Why? Because the marketplace is a cluster of placements where people actually interact, relate, and do all this in order to buy and sell. So there's an exchange of interaction, valuable interaction, but that exchange will only come in the cluster where people are actually gathered. So there's an audience, whether they are making noise or thereabout, but there is an audience for you to address. And even on the virtual note, you still want to appreciate the need to grow your audience. You can't grow anything except you build that thing. Okay, so the first thing is to start thinking of, how do I build my own people? How do I build people that would initially benefit from me by coming and joining me, then subsequently pay me for being me, okay, and exchanging the value that you would mutually benefit for a long time. You grow businesses for a long time, you exchange value for a long time. So let us look at this concept. So you want to build your audience in order to grow your business, and you can do this on a virtual platform, because if you look at Facebook has more than 2 billion active users monthly. LinkedIn also have, YouTube also have, Instagram also have, TikTok also have. So all these billion active users are relating on the social media platform, on the virtual platform, exchanging some level of relationship or some level of value. And you coming up with your new product, you don't just want to enter into the market and go and station yourself at the extreme where no passerby is actually passing. So you don't want to just take yourself out of the city to the outskirts of the city just because you say, I'm also coming into the business. No, you want to locate yourself where the cluster of people and people who have the value, who have the money to exchange with your products and service. So the most important thing is to now look at, how do I do this? How do I grow my business by growing my audience and then sell to my audience? So the first and most important thing is to identify your niche. Okay, why are we looking at niche? Because you don't just want to be random in anything you are doing. You want to be specific, that this is the value I offer and this is what I can exchange for money. Okay, and you want people to see you as a professional doing that niche on that specific area of concern. My name, like Majid Fetuga Oladekon. So I'm the team lead at Palladium Innovation, a digital marketing agency where we teach, train, and work with businesses. And we try as soon as possible to establish the fact that indeed, for as far as this niche is concerned, we know a thing or two. And that is why you are looking at your niche. You want to establish a niche in your field of expertise. Okay, you don't need to, at this stage, you are not selling anything. At this stage, you are just trying to build your own audience. Okay, now the next thing which is actually important is to look at your platform. What platform are you going to use to relate with your audience? You can actually consider, if your audience are consumers, you want to do B2C, you can use Facebook, you can use Instagram, you can use YouTube. But if you are looking at, okay, my audiences are business owners, companies, then you can be considering LinkedIn, where you bring in your content, which will be the third topic here, as professional as it should be. While if you are looking at B2C, you want to make your content as user-friendly, as testimonials as it should be. You can see the difference. So we'll get to the top aspect. In fact, after selecting the second, which is the platform, you want to go to the third, which is your content. Your content now nurtures your audience. If you are focusing B2B and you want to leverage platforms like LinkedIn, you want to bring in content that would focus on areas of your audience, your targeted audience, as far as your niche is concerned. You want to look at areas where you have testimonials. If you are looking for users, consumers, B2C. So you want to look for testimonials, celebrity using the products. You want to look at how it will solve human day-to-day activities or day-to-day needs. So you want to look at content relating to that niche or areas of concern. You want to solve problem and build desires. Okay, these are areas, your how-to topics, your how-to content. These are in areas your content should address as it relates to your niche, addressing your audience. And you want to also look at what people are going through, what people are searching, and how do you relate with such content. And the next thing you want to do, which is engagement. Engagement is important because you don't want to just leave people hanging out dry. You want to relate with people, and you want to understand and appreciate their feedback, and you want them to also realize that you acknowledge the fact that you are relating with people out there. Whether you're on the virtual placements, these are people, human beings, and you want to give that accord. So your engagement goes a long way to establishing one-on-one or group level of relationship or interaction. That can be something you can automate to some extent, but at some extent you really want to take your time and invest the time, or let your team do some of the follow-up and level of engagement. Engagement is important because engagement takes you to closing the deal. When you engage with people say, ask questions, talk, interact, and you actually give the time. You give the time to identify the interest, like I did in the previous video where I talked about the action, the AIDA method, which is the attention, the interest, the desire, and the action. So there are a lot of areas of concern people would want to have or give or share some feedback, some highlights, some concerns, some questions, some negotiations. You want to give opportunity for this kind of interaction because you are already building your audience and you are already nurturing your audience towards your business growth. So when people now start talking, discussing, negotiating with you, you want to give the time out, and that is the concept of engagement. And of course, the last but not the least, which is actually important because you are talking about the growing of your business, which is your products, okay, or your services. You don't want to just build an audience without selling something. You don't want to build an audience without offering something for some form values in return. You want to relate with some people, fine. You want to bring in some values, fine. You want to commit to the community. You want to select some platforms where you are actively engaging with people. At the end of this effort, you must sell something. It's a must, even if it's not going to be your personal product. It can be an affiliate product. It can be something of value, something that will be of value. You want to sell something. It goes a long way to helping you grow as a business because cash flow is the bloodline of your business, of any business anyway, not just yours, even mine. So, and that is why we always want to grow our audience, nurture them, relate with them, engage with them, give some valuable relationship and content. And at the end of the whole effort, you want to sell some services, some products. I'm using this to explain to so many people who want to just sell products without actually identifying their audience, without actually nurturing who their audience is, are as referred to their product, without actually engaging with their audience, and they are just looking at sales. Okay, and it works if the world, if the public, if the community has actually helped you nurture your audience. People can be very, very versatile, and they may even know the product and the solution far before even meeting with you. They just want to meet with you and buy the product because the product is already available in the market, the information is well known, so you don't need to do much of nurturing. As far as digital marketing is concerned, you don't need to do much of the because so many people are actually doing the same thing, really, which is they help businesses come online, just like what we are doing. The unique selling point in our own is that we are also bringing forth value. Okay, we are also helping businesses to go extra mile and optimize their result, increase their performance, and goes a long way to growing their business. And it is for a long time. It's not for a short time, it is for a long time, because as long as we are concerned and as long as people are buying and selling, marketing is a very important area of business growth that can never be overemphasized. So there's a gap for us to fill. Okay, there are so many businesses, so many small startups that really need to come online, and we are helping them grow as as much as we can, and that goes a long way. Okay, for those who are interested, there is a Facebook masterclass that we are taking now. If you are interested in learning how to use Facebook to grow your business, we've done quite a number of videos, and we are looking at working with people, mentoring and relating with them. So there's going to be a link in the video description or anywhere image the video. Kindly chat up or click the link and you start beginning the process of joining if you're interested. So you want to make sure that as far as the whole build your audience to grow your business is concerned, you don't just want to build your audience, but you want to end up selling something, even if it's going to be a virtual product, a physical product, an affiliate product, a network marketing product. Services can be physical, can be virtual, can be remote. There are a lot of modalities in this age that you can use, yet extend your value in terms of product or services for money. So you want to build your audience, it is important, and you want to grow your audience. You grow your business with your audience. If you have any question, comment or suggestion, kindly put in the comment section. I would really appreciate it. I'll go through, I'll read, and I say thank you guys, all the best.